All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talked these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
319! 319! 319!
Rodgers now on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Zoom.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Tight end right. Zoom. Hey. Gun.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Campbell. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. And right away, whistles and a flag down. And I believe we'll start the night with a 1st and 15. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Detroit! Gun!
A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. In his own end zone, it's Allen. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they work this out past the 25. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he'll have to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a 1st down?
Well, that's the deal. On 3rd down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable 3rd down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Clay, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That's fine. Yeah. Hey, check 26. 3 down. No.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 39 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. He's going to get it running right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit, a great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Bills are in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A very solid gain of 27.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
To throw is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Going. Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On first down, Allen. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Detroit.
Here's Cannon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Allen now looks to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and now it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Check. Gun. Detroit.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, Liz.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's second and 10 from the 20. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Zoom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
I know you feel that.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Here's Rawls, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You got him. You got him. You got it.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
26.
Rodgers going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Over.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run with Cannon. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. And now the Packers going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
4 down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Yeah, Liz. 319.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Caught, Kelsey, left side. That one goes for 24 yards. And the young Bucks showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try to run with Ivory, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, it's Cannon, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. Room here to run. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big run that time by Rawls. 65 yards. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter. Wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers throwing again. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Tight dog. Inside. 49's the mic. Watch.
Rolls. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
How about that for defense? Every hole plugged up. Can't run it inside, can't bounce it outside. That sets up 4th and goal from the 2. Right now, advantage defense.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
4 down. Hoko over here. Zoom.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. And here come the Bills. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. Again, it's Rawls. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And the Bills getting set to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Leopard! Gun! Hot!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Gun! Hot!
Allen. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30, and he goes out right around the 39. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now the Packers get set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Trevor Davis now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, And he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now let's go. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
4 down. Leopard.
He'll get it up the middle. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Returnable here for Davis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Trent Murphy in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now a desperation. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And remember, they're out of timeouts, so he spikes it here to stop the clock.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
That's fine. Yeah. Hey. Jumbo.
Rodgers now to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Star Lotulelei in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3 down, 3 down. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Hut.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.